Hey guys, welcome back. This is Brown from the BTNHD, and yes, you guys continue pushing me in to the MDT world. I'm trying to get away from MDT and start doing more SCCM and MDT, but you guys keep on pushing out video requests. I don't mind, I love it, but and I'm gonna continue pushing it out for you guys. So this one is a video request, and it's about changing the name on your deployment based on the hardware. Example, if you guys have a laptop or a server or a virtual machine or a desktop, you want to push out, different names for each individual, device. So if you have a laptop, you want to call it, let's say, LT dash whatever. If you have a desktop, DT dash whatever. If you have a VM dash, etc., right? So I'm going to show you guys how to configure it inside the custom settings INI file, which is pretty easy. So what we're going to do is, let me expand this, and we're going to right click. We're going to go to properties, and I already made the adjustments within my custom settings INI file because I had to test it out before I did the video for you guys, right? So the first thing that I did was within the priority, I created a by VM, by laptop, by desktop. Now this right here, these guys that I just created, you could call it whatever you want. The only thing that you're going to see is the default. That's what you normally get. And within the properties, you're going to get my custom property. I added computer type. So now what you're going to do is call these individual guys, whatever you call it, inside or underneath the settings node. This right here is the root. So I called my by VM. I'm using a MDT attribute called subsection equals the VM dash percent is VM close the percent. So this section right here is going to identify whether the hardware is a virtual machine or a laptop or a desktop. Then I use the computer type, and if this machine is a virtual machine, let's assign the computer type to VM. I did the same thing with the laptop. I call the attribute that I did over here in the top. I'm using the subsection laptop dash is it a laptop? And the computer type is going to LT. Now the computer type is basically this. If you go all the way right here in this little section right here, I'm setting the computer name. I'm using the OSD computer name attribute, and I'm assigning it to the computer type. Remember, if it's a VM, it would be VM dash, and I want the serial number. So that's how you tell the difference between your deployment time, whether you're deploying to a laptop or a desktop or a virtual machine. You can also do this within applications. So if you guys want to see that, just shoot me a comment and I will do that video for you guys. But for this video, it's all about computer naming. Once you do those modifications, you're going to press OK, you're going to right click, and we're going to update our deployment share. I'm going to click on next, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my host machine. I'm going to go into my F drive. We're going to create a folder called bj-test, and nothing's in it. And I'm going to Control-C to copy that path. Awesome, my deployment update is done. I'm going to finish. I'm going to go to my VM workstation, go to File, New Virtual Machine, click on Next. This is a Windows 7 machine, and we're going to click on Next. We're going to paste the path right there, and this is our virtual machine name, and we're going to click on Finish. We're going to give it something real small, because I want to show you guys that when we start the deployment, the first section, remember, I didn't really customize my custom settings INI file. So because of that, you're going to see the section that's going to give you the computer name off the bat, right? We're going to power our virtual machine. I'm going to get an annoying dialog box to no. And I'm going to press F12, get in there, press F12. Okay, so let's pick our deployment, which would be the 64-bit. Let it load up. Okay, so our deployment has loaded up. Again, I really didn't customize my custom settings INI file, so this is the reason why I have to do all this. Make sure you use an account that has full access to your MDT server. If not, you're not going to be able to run it. Put my domain, hit OK. Awesome. Looks like it's talking to our deployment. That's always a good thing. And then when we get to the section right here, we should see VM dash and a serial number. Okay, so let's pick our deployment task sequence right here. Click next, and there it goes. Our computer name is VM dash VMware blah blah blah, which is the serial number. It's a really long one. Wow, that's crazy. So again, All the customization stuff was done within the properties of the deployment, the rules right here. These guys right here, you could call it whatever you want. Just make sure that whatever you call it here, you name it right here. You're going to use the subsection attribute to assign whatever coding you want. This right here, the percent is VM or is laptop or is desktop, is going to check whether the hardware is a virtual machine or a laptop or desktop. If you're doing a server, it would be is server. And then you call your OSD computer name. And for me, I do the computer type. So if this machine was a desktop, this desktop will be assigned to DT, and it will do that naming scheme for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I will be placing all these notes as well as my custom settings INI file at my site. The link is going to be at the description, so if you don't see it there, just leave a comment right below and let me know. Hopefully you guys enjoy, and don't forget about hitting that like button, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.